So were you able to order? Were you able to order the image? Right. Not this one, but maybe I will. Again. Hello.
Hello, everybody. This is working. Joetta's computer wouldn't do what it usually does for this, so we are
What do you
trying
mean
a
it
little bit
wouldn't do? It
different.
did what it always does. It wouldn't work.
If you
So-
ever want a computer to break, Joetta,
I'm great with technology. I can destroy it all. Speaking of that, they were talking about Elon Musk wants to create a chip to put in your brain
cool.
to update your intelligence. And my thought was, what happens in 10 years when they stop supporting it and I break it?
Yeah.
That was my first thought.
That's true. I'll have to toss you out and get a new one.
Anyway, hi, it's Previews. She is back.
But see, that is such a misleading thing. It's a reprint of the original She #1.
Okay, so she is not really back. She is just revisiting.
Revisiting. Yeah. Stopping by to say hey.
But we also have Hercules.
As Dynamite Entertainment's proliferation of Disney comics continues.
They are awesome. If you're not reading the Dynamite Disney comics, you need to be. You are missing out.
I'll show you a new Lilo and Stitch later.
Look, it's a new catalog.
It is. IDW now has their own catalog. It itself does not throb, it's just the camera.
Stop.
But anyway, we only got a handful of this first one. After this month, it's something that we can order, so we'll have more for y'all.
I wanted you to see the awesome characters on the front. They're all having a party.
I gotta go potty.
No, they're having a party.
That's what I said.
Party time.
You keep saying potty.
Party.
Just maybe trying saying once already.
Party time. But it's also
Marvel previews, Blood Hunt,
hey, look,
and
we know that guy. He has a #1 like every 6 or 7 issues. I mean, Deadpool #1 is coming.
Again and again and again.
And look, it's the House of Brainiac.
Interesting.
Again, pulsing
Guess
camera.
we've got Neil Tazad, so why not House of Brainiac? Superman doesn't sell. Let's do Superman villains. They do.
Anywho's what's it?
But for the record, Superman, there's been some really good Superman stuff. Just as an FYI. Isn't that way too open? I mean, aren't there structures on the show?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's an alien. We shouldn't have to, but still. The Agent, #2.
From Ablaze Comics. I read #1. Excited to read #2. Haven't read it yet. We also have Matt Gaudio variant over there. And we have a Shield homage. Which I think is fun.
Huh.
What?
No big deal, really. I just noticed that I can change the names of the videos, but apparently we're not, since we're using the other camera now, we're not logged in as the person who put the videos there, so I can go away. I can add them to the stage, I just can't remove them. Alrighty. Sorry, we're learning things.
We're logged into the wrong camera. So we're fighting here. American Psycho is on issue #3 of this 5-issue series. And we have a Nico Walter full art variant. Super fun. And if you have the time, you could read that because it is a complete run-on sentence.
Oh, really?
And Nico Walter also did this variant cover. And in keeping with the whole bloody business card variant, we have a bloody business card variant this week too. David.
I really want to read this. Chance yet.
Animal Panel number 1 is printing, so it's the white the blood better. If you liked Animal Castle, if you like sushi, but that's not having to do with this. There are rabbits.
There's rabbit sushi.
Oh, there's a book.
Oh.
There's sushi in the book, but there's rabbits in the book.
Oh.
What is the name of the patent that my brain has forgotten?
Animal Farm.
Animal Farm. George Orwell. Yes.
In spite of her babbling nonsense, it is a really good book. I enjoyed it greatly.
Avengers Inc. He's on issue number 5. We have a Todd Knock Wolverine homage variant.
This is one of my. There are way too many covers this week that I wanted to pick for and each one for like totally different reasons. So I ended up picking 3. I'm sorry, but again, totally different reasons. But this is my favorite homage cover of the week. I think it's a really good.
Yeah, it is. Alex Ross also did. Oh nope, sorry. This is Avengers Twilight. Avengers books. So number 1 was really fun.
I use the word fun, but it was really good.
Okay, it was really good. What happens when superheroes get old? I mean, really,
they're no longer in favor.
And no longer, yeah. So, anyway, David Acuna variant cover there, and Greg Smallwood variant, and a Phil Noto lightning bolt variant. So, I guess if you're Iron Man, it doesn't really matter if you get old. Nobody can see you anyway, and your robot is doing the work anyhow.
Well, what is that? Tony?
Batman number 148. Robin lives one shot. 428. Let me try that again. Batman number 428. Robin lives one shot.
Let's do 1.
No, we had another time. It doesn't show. That's what happens when you go invoices. Don't realize it. What was I saying? Oh, second printing. So this.
And this cover features art from the interior story where Robin actually lives at the end of Death in the Family instead of dies as he so desperately should.
Can you guess which way?
And I did.
In the comments below, tell us how you.
If you're that old.
Batman and Robin. Annual
number 1. Well, number 2024. They're not numbering them anymore. They just do one every year.
And this is David Nothing Else, which that's the way an annual should work. It should be a year.
No, it's just annual number 1, annual number 2, annual number 3 is what it should be.
No.
Yes. Because by doing it a different year, each one is a different quote unquote.
And this is Justin Wynn. I like that.
I do.
It's cute. We also have Batman and Superman, World's Finest, number 2024 annual, and have a John G.A. variant cover, and a Jamal Hill variant cover. But that's not all for the Bat family, because we also have Batman Off-World. I love the metallic wolf thing.
Yeah.
That is super fun. Christian Ward has this variant cover. Carnage is on issue 3. And we have Greg and Tim Hildebrand Marvel Masterpieces 3 limited trade dress variant featuring
kind of a fun
Carnage. Imagine that. Carnage on a Carnage book, Derek.
Well, sorry.
Dark Ride.
After a long hiatus.
For number not 10. Okay, so we told you we were with Power and Legends, so here we are. That's right, it's time for DC Power 2024 One Shot. DC Power returns for round 2 with brand new stories spotlighting Black characters from across the DC universe by an all-star cast of writers and artists. N.K. Jemisin and Jamal Campbell return to the Hugo Award-winning world of Far Sector for an epilogue featuring the first meeting between Joe Newman and John Stewart. The Signal, Duke Thomas finds an inspiration from an unlikely ally. Crispus Allen searches for purpose outside of being a Spectre and goes to Renee Montoya for guidance. Thunder and Lightning, Anissa and Jennifer Pierce cause sparks to fly at a community event crashed by the Condiment King. Raphael, the Condiment King. That's what it says. All right? That's the right word, right?
No, that is what it says.
Raphael learns the secret origin of the original Bloodwind, Val-Zod, Earth 2 Superman, contemplates the balance between his pacifist philosophy and protecting the people of his universe, and Nubia teams up with Mr. Mixelplix. All these stories and more, just in time for Black History Month. He didn't like that I didn't pause for the semicolon.
And he did not mean to indicate that Bloodwind is Val-Zod or Earth 2 Superman, which is what she said.
That's why I said I didn't pause for that.
There was a semicolon.
There's a semicolon there after original Bloodwind.
Pause. And now Val-Zod or Earth 2 Superman helped place the balance there.
Just kept right on going. I was checking. Okay, well, we also have a cover by Jamal Campbell.
I'm not saying I read better, but I do think I at least observe punctuation.
I don't normally skip over punctuation. I just was on a roll. And Dennis Kwan, John Stasinski, and Christopher Sotomayor give you this Black History Month cover.
Sodomizer?
Is that what I said?
No, you said Sotomayor.
Sotomayor.
Sounds like sodomizer.
Did I say Sotomayor?
No.
Okay.
Now I'm envisioning instead of heat miser, sodomizer. But I'm not sure who his brother is.
Sodomizer.
Who would his brother be? I don't know. I probably shouldn't go there.
You really should.
Video.
Anyway, it's a nice thick book with lots of different stories. Check it out. The Dead Lucky is on issue number 11. Super fun.
You didn't leave it up there long? You complained you didn't have one of those.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it's special order, but ask if you'd like one also. Okay, there we go. Sammy Bella.
For what seems to be the most bizarre book of the week.
From Mad King Studios, we have Dear Editor Number 1. And we're back. A John Doe slaying lures a journalist into a world of political intrigue, a Wi-Fi enabled grotto, and a station locker full of secrets. For Bucky, an editor of the crime beat at The Truth, it's all in a day's work. But he also happens to be a deer Will he chase down his last story in this Antler Noir series? Dear editor, it's perfect for fans of Black Sad and Chinatown.
Okay, Black Sad is an anthropomorphic story. Chinatown, the only Chinatown I know is the movie Chinatown, and I'm fairly sure there's no talking critters in it. I mean, is there something else Chinatown that I just don't know
It's supposed
about?
to be the Dear Noir death murder investigation.
But anyway, Matt Cave sent out an advanced reading copy for Dear Editor. So I read it. I don't understand the whole deer part of it, but otherwise it's a pretty good read. Intriguing story. Don't know why it's a deer.
Moving on.
But if you like law stuff, it's certainly up your alley.
Nightfall double feature. Issue number 4. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has been. Surprise is on number 4.
Drive Like Hell is also on issue number 4.
And it's also a special order, but ask us if we want one.
Bruno Frenda is on the cover for Eden Frost number 2. Did you read Eden Frost number 1?
I have not read Eden Frost number anything. Not even the advanced reader copy.
We commented on the fact that we had Eden Frost and Eden Wood the same week. Well, guess what?
Apparently that's going to
We still have Eden Frost.
You know, I haven't had a chance to read Edenwood either. It's from Tony Daniel.
Oh, this is the cover for it too. Sorry.
Who brought us Nocturna. So I really wanted to read it, but I have not had a chance.
Oh, I didn't realize this name already. Excuse me. Author as Nocturna, which is one of my favorite books. I might have to read that.
Well, I've asked you since the first issue, have you read it?
Oh, well, didn't ask you today. I haven't read it. Fearless Bond 3.
That's almost like Fearless Bond.
And we have a black variant cover, so you can get your Bond variant cover all by yourself.
How's that thing?
Owls. Ignore me. Maybe you'll go.
In a heartbeat.
Jeff Lemire, Fish Flies. Ha! Look, I did it right the first time.
You did. And I'm on
Number 4.
I'm on medication, so I have an excuse this week.
G.I. Joe, a real American hero. Number 302. And speaking of the G.I. Joe universe, we have G.I. Joe.
I thought you said G.I. Jew. Parody. An all Jewish military unit.
Stop! We're so going to get yourself in trouble. Moving on, dude. Number 2 of the 5-issue series, and we have a couple of covers.
The first issue sold out. We've got, I think we got 3 orders in. We also have a second print coming.
And including the top of Boston and 10. I like it, although I'm very confused why Duke is in trouble. Thought he was a good guy.
I don't know anything about it.
I also read Cobra Commander. I recommend that too. It's a completely different
It's a brand new cover.
take on how Cobra Commander became Cobra Commander.
The Cobra and the hottest sky north of heaven.
Anyway, David Lasky did the very first cover for Alan Scott, Green Lantern.
I'm on 2 better, girl. That's all I can say.
And Nick Kroll did the variant cover. Holmes and Houdini. So it's possible that there are people out there who do not read Zenescope comics. Do you agree with this?
I think it's highly likely there are people out there who actually get the Zenescope comics and don't read them.
Yes. That's what I meant. I'm sure there's plenty of people who don't read them at all, but I mean the people who buy them don't read them. I was curious because we really liked the Holmes movie and the girl Holmes, whatever her name was, I don't remember now. Enola, right?
Enola.
Yes. We liked that movie, and so I was curious how Zenescope's going to do that because they usually take different takes on the fairy tales, of course. And I enjoyed this book. I want to find out what happens next. I'm going to sign up for it because I think you should read this book.
Holmes and Houdini, number 1. Ancient society, mysterious advanced technology, bloodlines tied to the end of the world. Few names hold such a high prestige and weight as those of Holmes and Houdini. Spencer Holmes and Erica Houdini have known that all too well, as they have both been carrying the burden of their infamous ancestors their whole lives, completely unaware of the other's existence. But when the death of a loved one sets these two on a collision course, they discover that their worlds are much more entwined and extraordinary than they ever imagined. And there are some ha-cha-cha covers in this book.
Yes. Including that one.
Well, there's also,
You guys said that's Holmes and Houdini.
I guess it's underwater, so it'll be
In chains. You don't see the chains.
well, yeah, okay, you're right. There's also I think a 1 in 10 and a 1 in 20 variant that are other illustrations of that. It's to me, it's really hard to tell that she is wearing clothing, a top at least in that. But the 1 in 10, I think she's in bra and panties, and then in the 1 in 20 or whatever it is, she's in nothing. So that told me, oh wait a minute, she is supposed to be in a costume in this one. I gotcha.
She is?
She is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she's wearing a whole. It's a whole. I finally figured out it's a whole bodysuit.
Yeah.
I did finally figure that out. That's right. I remember thinking that too.
But until it's
the only reason you can tell is because you can see the wrist, and under her arm where that darkness is, you can. That's like not a shadow; it's the actual part of her costume. But you can see the elastic at the wrist. That's how you can figure out that. That's how I finally figured out. Okay, why is her underarm so dark? That's what I was really confused about. We have a second printing for House of Slaughter number 20 by Werther Dell'Edera, and we have House of Slaughter number 1 pen and ink. You guys, I really love these pen and inks. They're super fun to read the creative process behind the comics as well. Of course, there is a blank sketch variant, so you can get your favorite take on the.
I like the logo being a purple circle.
The
House of Slaughter?
Butcher? House of Butcher? Right? Butcher? Butcher is, the Butcher voice. But this cover is super sweet, and I hope you can see. Oh, you can! You see it on the camera. It's spot UV.
And that came out really well.
Yeah. I imagine glow.
That'd be cool.
That is super cool. All purple spot UV cover. It's really sweet. Anyway, okay, moving on. Incredible Hulk is on issue number 8. And Dustin wins with the Wolverine homage variant. And now it's time for another number 1 from me Press. We have Jill and Killers.
A double-sized and dangerous 48-page debut. Rising stars Lucia Cuarto Braves and Roberta Ingranata present a new kind of game where even murder is much more than it seems. Returning to school after the unsolved disappearance of her mother, teenager Jill Estrada can't wait for things to return to normal. Even as her friends become compulsively obsessed with box killers, a true crime subscription game where each month's unsolved case is custom tailored to the life of its player. There's only one catch. Jill's game seems to be all too real, and when her clues begin to connect to a series of disappearances in her town, Jill and her friends must discover the truth behind these mysterious crimes before one of their own becomes the next victim. I don't know anything other than that, but I really want to read this. I like the covers. Some of the covers, not necessarily, but some of the covers. I'm really curious. Yeah, that last one was the 1 in 10 variant.
John Boy Myers has done the second print for Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, which is a super sweet Kong Godzilla there.
The blue, I like it, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I know what colors are. Okay. Philadelphia, number 33.
And he's Philadelphia, born and raised.
And Don Aguito has done the variant over there.
This, if you remember, the storyline has involved Spawn, and now we have, you guessed it, Savage Dragon.
Wow. All right, it's time for the awesomest book of the week. That's right. This is Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch. Okay.
and she shows you the covers. I will read to you. Get ready for a new adventure with Lilo and Stitch as the irrepressible pair launch their very first ongoing comic series. Brought to you by superstar writer Greg Pak and artist Giuliano Giacolino. Life seems to have calmed down for Experiment 626 and his new family on Earth. At least until evil aliens come hunting for everyone's favorite blue-furred troublemaker. The kicker? They're using giant robots that are powered by Stitch's own DNA. Will Lilo's beloved pet be able to take on these villains and lead them away from his adopted planet and loved ones? And even if he succeeds, will he be able to find his way back home?
One in 7 full art color blue. They call it a color bleed. I call it negative space. Not sure which is more appropriate, but anyway. And Jennifer Myers, full art 1 in 15. Just gorgeous.
I suspect color bleed so as not to replicate other folks.
The blue blank sketch variant. And the 1 in 10 Joshua Myers sketch variant.
That is a really sweet sketch variant, though I don't know.
Look how cute.
Worth wrapping.
Look how cute they are. It's a funny looking dog.
Could you see the foil well enough?
I don't know. Don't need to show me.
Of course, here it's glare, but that's the foil of the main cover. And then there's foil of the Rocky Yellow cover as well.
Tim Seeley and Tony Feeks did cover number 9 of Local Band, which is also a flip book, like all the rest of them have been. Cover. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars Battle World. Number 3. And here's the Todd not protecting variant. And the Todd Taylor Christopher action figure variant. And the Greg and Tim Brent Cyclops Marvel Masterpieces 3 limited trade dress variant. Okay. Hey, it's time for that Legends that we talked about in our opening with Power and Legends. It's time for Marvel Voices Legends. All right. Cornerstones of the Marvel Universe unite in this jam-packed special. Captain America graces the city skies and dives headlong into the dangers of its alleyways. Misty Knight gets the anniversary treatment as she approaches 50 years of publication history. There we go. 50 years of publication history. Sorry, I lost my place. And in a bold tale of corruption, abuse, and hope that springs eternal, Elijah Bradley makes an explosive return to the spotlight. All this and more from the program that brings you the world outside your window in real time. Marvel's Voices kicks off a triumphant new year of story. I really like that fucking book.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what?
What?
We go right from number 1, Marvel Voices Legends, to number 1, Moon Man from Image Comics. Superstar musician Kid Cudi, Scott
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi? What did I say? Kid Cudi, sorry, makes his comic debut alongside creative director Kyle Higgins, Eisner Award-winning writer David Walker, and breakout artist Marco Licati in the extra-length issue of the biggest book of 2024. Scott Townsend is ready for a quiet life. Whatever went wrong on that failed moon mission, whatever happened in the missing minutes the camera didn't capture, all he really wants is to settle back home. But those missing minutes hold an earth-shattering secret. And with all eyes tuned to him, Scott will soon find himself becoming something the world has never seen before.
So I'm curious about this one.
Rodriguez cover there. Video for that one?
No, I couldn't find a video. I don't know. I would have thought it would be Cuddy being involved. They'd have spent a little more money. But, hey, Alex.
Forks the number 2. And a very cover by Danny Pepper. Hey, Derek, it's your book. It's Oz. Kingdom of the Lost. Number 3 of 3. This Ryan Pappy cover is creepy.
That is also one of my cover picks for the week, just because it is such a creepy as heck, but really awesome looking take on no, the Patchwork Girl.
And Carla Cohen.
I didn't think that's one of my picks, although obviously it could be any Xanax cover pretty much could be a cover pick.
And how about Josh Burns?
For various reasons.
That's supposed to be Glenda, right?
I would presume, yeah. They're in number 1. I have not read anything since.
What did I say about it?
But I did number 1.
Hey, it's Pathfinder right ahead. You're have a special order thing. This is 5. Okay. Hold on. Pine and Marionette. Second printing of number 1. Do we have a description of this book?
We don't, because it's just
Uncovered.
It's one of their cover galleries. So various ancestry covers, some that you've already seen, some that were on store exclusives that you've never seen, that kind of thing.
And it's a cover gallery book, but we also have several covers.
Several very nice covers, especially this one.
Sway, beautiful foil.
Put it over here.
I wish the foil showed up better on the camera, but
I wish it did.
I don't know, it's granulated.
All silver, it gets a whole lot of computer there in front of it. Don't really know how I can try to get this. But anyways, you have to come in and see it. It is gorgeous.
Power Rangers Unlimited Morphin Masters number 1. Following the shocking events of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 116, an iconic character has entered the grid, searching desperately for the morphing masters and the answers they might possess. But as Dark Spectre's infection grows increasingly more dangerous, new revelations are uncovered that will shake the Power Rangers universe to its very core. Iconic Rangers writer Ryan Parrott returns to the franchise alongside co-writer Rachel Wagner and artist Daniel Bayless. Fans will not want to miss this key tie-in issue expanding the epic Darkest Hour event. And that is also foil. Pink Ranger foil. Super sweet. Why is your camera so yucky?
I don't know. It wasn't started out.
Because you're forgetting the camera.
It could be.
Project Reese. Jeff Montgomery. I'm not sure what's going on with that animal there, but
Doesn't look like really on our face.
and quest number 5. He's very big.
Very.
And then we come to Rick and Morty presents Maximum Crescendo.
Yeah. Well,
It's a cross-country cannonball run as Rick and Morty attempt to stay one step ahead of Concerto and Chicken Skin Dog Skull. Will we find out why Concerto blames Rick for the death of his dear friend and Chicken Skin's faithful owner, Colonel Circus Meat? Circus Meat. That's not what I said, but that's what it says. Circus Meat. Let's dig him up and find out. Tune in for 40 operatic pages of omniversal theatrics from acclaimed creator Brockton McKinney and fan favorite artist Jarrett Williams. It's Rick and Morty.
and see,
I mean,
both Rick and Morty and the Power Rangers one. I started really liking the description things. I'm like, it's Rick and Morty and it's Power Rangers. You're either getting it or you don't. You're not going to suddenly get it. Whatever she just read about Colonel Circus.
Circus. Don't make fun of the way Oh, number 5. Joseph Michael Windsor. Arthur Styles. Perillo Travaglia. Cyrus of the City, number 6 of 6. That's right. This book is coming to an end, which is really sad because I really enjoyed this book. Vanessa Del Rey did a variant cover, and Chris Brunner did a variant cover, and we have Kari Randall's full art, unlockable. Yeah, one for sure. I don't know. I thought my brain just. Yeah.
Clearly, there were more words listed coming, but I'm not sure where they went.
Getting old is not so weak. Skeeter number 2. Special order.
Is it? One's supposed to be.
Somna number 2.
I finally had a chance to read number 1 of this last night. It is really, really good.
This is Too Little K, you guys, which is some gorgeous art.
It is definitely an adult book. But it is really, really
good. We also have a Becky Cloonan cover.
These are all wraparound covers, by the way. And in the case of some of them, there's much more that you can't see.
Oh, you know what? They didn't all say they were wraparound. Only the one said it was.
Oh.
This is the one that said it was a wraparound cover. This is the front.
Oh.
And we will very, very quickly. Are you ready?
I don't know if that worked or not, but it is more than I'm willing to put up there. So.
And your paperwork bag version, which I opened the slide bag version of number 1. It is a very attractive erotic.
I wish we showed it. I hadn't seen it.
It's at the house.
Okay.
It's ours now. We have one sealed and one unsealed, so we can enjoy the other. It is very attractive erotic cover, so I'm sure this one is just as attractive underneath that black plastic. And then Emily Carroll did the one in town. Sounds
sure.
like she's getting by a dragon.
Yeah, I don't know where the dragon comes in, but I'm very curious. I highly recommend the book. It is very adult, but I highly recommend it.
King's Spawn is on issue number 30. Francesca Martina did a variant cover there. It is brighter. It's still black and green, but it's definitely brighter.
Oh, but you can see the details on the dragon thing.
Umberto Ramos for Spider Boy number 3. We have a Federico Vincent 2023 Breakers variant. And David Valdella has done the Wolverine homage variant. It's an homage too.
Oh, I know. See if you knew what made these Spider-Man number 3. Yeah.
I didn't even say wrong.
Yes, exactly.
And I did the Marvel Comics Presents homage.
This one is so
just talking about it. It's funny.
very funny.
Okay. Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 299. It's on number 5. And this facsimile edition is Amazing Spider-Man number 252. Introducing the new Spider-Man. Spider-Man doesn't have a skin in foil.
We're trying to use a foil. I'm going to try to show it to you on the camera because the camera's crappy. So anyway, it's very reflective.
Also in Spider-Man Civil War, we have the Deadly Kung Fu number 2. Marcus Poe cover there. Still in Spider-Man, and we have Spine Tingling Spider-Man number 4. That is interesting.
Yeah, I didn't pick this cover, but this is perfect.
You can't really see it on that camera. What is wrong with the camera?
That is really, really fun cover. That came really close to being one of my picks just for its uniqueness. But I like that a lot.
I don't think I did a cover picture. Yeah.
You did.
I did.
You did one of the Lilo and Stitches.
Oh, yes. The beautiful, gorgeous,
Forest one. Although
forest. Yes.
you didn't say it was the full art one that you meant, so I guess I should make sure I change that. But,
It's
okay.
fine. Either way, they're both gorgeous. Star Trek Picard Academy at number 5.
It says Picard at the Academy. It's not an academy named after Picard.
No, it's Picard as a cadet, but it's irritating me because he was he talks about his time at the academy, and he doesn't talk about being but in this book, he's being
Butthole?
to all of his friends. And then finally at the end of this book, they kind of come to a anyway, I read this one because I wanted to find out why he's being whoa. I recommend the story now that they've resolved it. I think. I hope. We'll see in the next one. Peticola, Star Wars, Dr. Aphra, number 40. Dr. Aphra is on 40, guys. All right, Titans Beast World, the final evolution. Beast World number 5, and we have a lenticular cover, which I don't know if you can see. Is Fox Nightwing.
It is very fun.
So even acts as animal form, he's adorable.
And it's $1 cheaper than it's supposed to be because they misprinted the price on it.
Mike D'Angelo Jr. and Joss Kapula, variant cover. All right, it's time for the Trinity Special number 1. Actually, one shot from DC Comics. The first appearances of DC's breakout character, Collected. Also featuring a brand new story from the Wonder Woman team of Tom King and Daniel Sinceri, featuring DC's brightest star, Trinity. Discover Lizzie's earliest adventures as she takes the world of her heroes by storm. Reprinting the character's first appearance alongside hilarious on her Super Sunday Twitter, this special will be an instant classic for fans, old and new. Plus, a brand new story from an all-star creative team behind Wonder Woman that will tease the future of Diana's daughter. Dun, dun, dun. Void Rivals number 2, printing. Void Rivals number 3. I read it. I forgot. 4th printing, yes. Number 3, 4th printing. Number 4, 3rd printing. And number 5, 3rd printing. And the 3 of them, minus this one, are connecting variants.
Oh, really?
That's what they say. No, sorry. The 2 over connecting variants. These 2. Sorry, just these 2. You can't tell. In that camera, because that is a horrible camera. You see the connecting?
Yeah, the little squirrel there in the art background.
Wolverine, Lydia Francis Hughes, a cover for Wolverine number 42.
Second part of the Saber 4.
And we have Martin Sorello, whatever his name is. And we have Scott Williams with the Saber cover. World Tree number 7. Not 17.
No.
Alice Sampson's variant cover. And then we have Andrea Sorrentino 1 in 10 variant, which is creepy. And a Maria Lovett 1 in 25.
World Tree is a phenomenal book. If you're not reading, you definitely should read.
That is as creepy as I go, folks. But even that is a little bit pushing it. But it's creepy, and if you like creepy people like that.
But it's not scary. I mean, to me.
Very.
Oh.
Time for that X-Men. I mean, that's up to D's because you put under D. You don't put X under X.
Well, I noticed for some reason it wasn't under X on the list. I don't know where it was on the printed list. Then X-Men number 1. Death was only the beginning. When the world turned against Krakoa, these 5 mutants lost their lives. But their mission as X-Men is just getting started. To preserve Xavier's dream, they must accomplish the impossible or die again trying. Spinning out from Rise of the Powers of X, discover who are the dead X-Men.
There's the 1 of 25, which is
A super sweet Jubilee cover. For whatever reason, I have no idea why. I like Jubilee.
Okay, so now we got these books in because when they came out to begin with, they did not match up correctly.
The original ones, apparently, it's a connected cover, and they did not properly connect. So they have reissued them, fixing that small glitch with the artwork.
Well, you know, if you put a person right smack in the middle of your connecting cover,
It's really got to work.
you really got to make it so that his head matches up with his shoulders and such.
Yeah.
I mean, the knee down here, not a big issue. The knee and the arm, I mean, that can be a little bit off. But if your head is right smack in the middle of your connecting cover, you really want your head to connect.
But since these came in this week, here's a look at the trailer for Fall of the House and Rise of the Powers.
Okay, then. We both commented on the fact that Magneto had green blood, apparently.
Not really sure about that, but don't want to print actual blood and then for the paint apart. I don't know why Warlock blood is throbbing.
It makes no sense. It's not white.
This is a reprint of the old Aerosol comic. Came out at a time when I got back into comics after going to college. My girlfriend was a big fan of the Aerosol line, Warlock 5 included. And it's hardcover.
How about Pete Von Shelley's Lovecraft Illustrated?
Love, baby, Lovecraft.
Hulu,
That is, I assume.
Do you hear his call?
Thankfully, I do.
It is a gorgeous book, you guys. Beautiful. Oversized soft cover, but really, really attractive. Guess who's back?
Shady's back. Oh, Scott Pilgrim's back.
Yes, he's fighting off those horrible ex-boyfriends.
This is a
In
phenomenal
a box
series.
collection.
If you've seen the movie or the new Netflix animated, you really need to go back and read the original material.
As a reincarnated aristocrat, I will use my appraisal skills to rise in the world. This is a super fun series. If you like D&D at all and adventuring and stuff, and doing funny builds. Sure, start with your appraisal skill and then make yourself run a kingdom. Easygoing territory defense by the optimistic lord. I had to read it off the cover because that is a lot. He looks like a kid as well, and this is the new number 1.
He does indeed.
So it says a reincarnated prodigy. You know, why are they always reincarnated? Why can't they be just a real person?
Because reincarnated, huge thing.
A reincarnated prodigy rebuilds his village with his useless magic. Useless. Van, the 4th son of a powerful noble, is only 2 years old when he remembers his past life as a salaryman in Japan. When his adult brain and a young body, he's considered a child's prodigy until he displays the production magic skill when he turns 8. In a family that favors offensive magic, this crafting skill is considered useless in battle, and Van is banished to oversee a tiny country town in disgrace. With only his personal maid, his father's butler, a knight, a rescued slave, the memories of his past life, and his worthless magic, can Van improve the fortune of this little village and himself? Sounds exactly like reincarnated. He's right.
At 8, he's managed to run a village.
That's right. Hey, look, it's Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix, which is a prequel to the video game characters, something like that. Prequel to Captain Laserhawk, Blood Dragon remix. The Netflix original animated series mixing alternative Ubisoft characters with beloved video game franchises.
Okay, interesting.
My cute little kitten number 2. Trouble in Paradise. We can't have sex because our cat's in heat. Rena and Yuna have finally found themselves a new apartment where they can live together with their adorable kitten Chitty in peace. But it is not happily ever after just yet. Can the two lovebirds navigate issues in their relationship, the work-life balance, and cat ownership? And finally, we're going to leave you with Sailor Moon number 6.
So that's it. Come in tomorrow, see Joetta. Hopefully see some other folks, but definitely see Joetta. And come over the weekend, you can see me. But you don't need to see me. There's lots of great books. You can get some, read some, enjoy some.
Warhammer 40K. They're supporting their portings, so they sent us some Warhammer stuff. So if you're into Warhammer,
and you can see it back there. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh box, so that's releasing the premiere event this weekend. It's get it a week early, Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
So that is it. Thank you much for watching.